The next session is going to look at the how GPs develop a distinct DNA and maintain a high-performance culture. And I'm going to be chairing this panel myself, so I'd like to invite my panelists up onto the stage. Perfect. Thank you very much. So as you may have noticed, I am not Emmanuelle Duten from Capital Finance. Unfortunately, she's been kept in Paris for a family matter. So I'm stepping in to chair this session and would like to thank you all for joining us. So we're looking at this topic because GPs are paying a growing amount of attention on their corporate culture. Strong culture helps get the best out of teams. It's attractive to investors and helps you to stand out from the crowd. But to be effective, those differentiating factors not only have to be endorsed internally, they also have to be perceived externally as well by all stakeholders, LPs, management teams, etc. So I'm joined by three representatives of quite different institutions today. And what we hope together is that by the end of this session, you leave with a better sense of how you can capitalize on your own firm's culture, whatever that may be, and to use it to your advantage. So this is the focus for our session. Let's get started and meet the speakers. I'd like you all to just briefly introduce yourselves. If you could also give the audience a sense of the size and shape of the organizations you represent and your particular role within it.
I'm Paul Desmarais. I'm chairman and CEO of Sagard. Sagard is a multi-strategy asset manager. We are a 14 billion AUM firm. Our strategies range from crypto trading all the way to senior lending, and we have 11 different funds that we operate under 5 different platforms.
My name is Nadia Meier-Kirner. I'm a partner at Triton, a European private equity firm. We run 3 strategies. One is a debt investing strategy, whereby we buy loans in the secondary market that for one reason or another trade below par. We have a small cap investing strategy and a mid-market investing strategy, which is a part of the firm that I sit in. I co-head the business services vertical, which is one of the 4 sectors that we invest into in the TMM strategy. And I also sit on the fund's investment advisory committee. We have 15 billion AUM, roughly 350 people across the 3 arms of the firm.
And I'm Albrecht Alvensleben. I work for CDPQ. CDPQ being the Quebec-based pension fund manager with roughly 400 billion Canadian dollars under management, investing across 5 asset classes, being public equities, fixed income, private equity, infrastructure, and real estate. I myself sit in the direct private equity arm. We manage roughly 80 billion Canadian through 1/4 funds and 3/4 direct investment. And I'm responsible for our direct investments in Europe.
Thank you. So let's start with the big picture, if we may. Now, Paul, I'll come to you first. Just give us a sense as to how you actually define culture and what you think is important.
So our firm tagline is capital, culture, and network. So culture features on all of our business cards, all of our presentations, and culture is underpinned by our values. And we at Sagard have 5 values: entrepreneurship, innovation, collaboration, authenticity, and rigor. And those values permeate our entire organization. Hopefully, I'd like to think that all 270 of our employees can have them memorized. But just in case, we have a kind of document that is, call it the sacred tablet of our values. And so it's ingrained in our culture.
And how, for those employees, how do you deploy it on the ground? Like, what's the day-to-day manifestation of these 5 values?
So I'll go through each one. So entrepreneurship, it's really about the fact that we are builders ourselves. We view ourselves as company builders, not just financiers. And that's really important because it means that we can put ourselves on the same side of the table as the person that we're investing in. It means that we have a duty to help them build their business. And so what we try and do at Sagard is to be the leading partner for entrepreneurs in their go-to-market strategies across all of our funds. And so that's one of the things that brings together all our different strategies. On the side of innovation, we try and be at the leading edge of anything that's happening in the sectors that we're experts in. And so we have a deep expertise in financial services, in order to maintain that expertise, it's extremely important that we be players in decentralized finance and in crypto, because ultimately that is potentially one of the most disruptive forces in the financial services space. And so we're innovators. We're constantly thinking about new investment strategies, but also new distribution strategies for our products into the clients. Rigor is very simple. We're an extremely process-focused company. And it's interesting because rigor and entrepreneurship can often collide and be at odds with each other. But we really believe that having process and having the same process across all of our strategies, irrespective of asset class, is really important. Collaboration's probably, when people join Sagard, it's probably the value that they feel the strongest. It's the fact that no matter what your direct responsibility is, you lend a hand if you see a colleague that needs help. And so we are not a sharp-elbowed organization. The only person that's ever been fired from our organization and had to leave his desk immediately is a person that mistreated another employee publicly. They were immediately fired, told to exit the building. It was done. And so you will never see, people really disrespecting each other in our organization. And then authenticity is about ESG. We have integrated ESG